85% of bullying takes place in front of bystanders, but only about 6 to 10% ever takes place in front of authority. One of the biggest myths in what we call the theater of bullying is that when a bystander goes to being an alongside stander, a lot of people worry that there will be immediate persecution of the bystander on behalf of the bully. Studies show that's really not the case. If someone of courage intervene on behalf of the target with assertive but nonviolent words, that incident of bullying will end 58% of the time within 6 to 8 seconds.
I have a friend he has a kid on his bus that he's one of my cornerbacks on my football team, and this particular guy he picks on him, and one time he chased him home from the bus, and another time he threatened to kill him. I know this guy, and this guy looks up to me, and so I asked him why he's doing it. He couldn't give me a reason.
I was speaking with a principal of 30 years, and he said that in a case of conflict, they would have the two kids, write down what happened. And what he noticed is that the bully would never really write down much of what happened. But the target knew exactly what happened. The bully wouldn't write it down because there was no conflict from which to blame the incident upon. It wasn't about conflict. It isn't about disagreement. It's not about misunderstanding. It is about disdain and contempt by a person who really receives pleasure from dominating another person.
I tell him there's no need for that. There's no need to pick on him just because he's smaller than you are. You could have been him.
Bullies don't like conflict. They pick on people because they're pretty sure they can win. Well, when they know they can't win, and we make it cool to be courageous, we can change the culture of the school.
He stopped. He said he's sorry, maybe because I made him, and he didn't do it anymore.
The Secret Service interviewed 37 school shooters and asked them, why'd you do it? 85% of them said they did it because they had been bullied, some of them for years. It met the legal definition of harassment and the moral definition of torment. So when we fail to intervene, when we fail to help that target of serial bullying, we are creating a school system that is literally unsafe.
And my dad always told me that nobody's gonna care how good you were at football, or how good your hair looked, or even who your girlfriend was, but people will remember what you stood up for and what you did for others. So I sort of made that, I think about that every time I either have to step in or tell somebody to stop doing what they're doing.
Many targets are incapable of self-rescue, and what needs to happen is they need a protector. They need someone to intervene into that theater of bullying. And in most cases, most of the time, it's going to be a courageous bystander who becomes an alongside stander, or it's going to be a person in authority. And frankly, if that doesn't happen, they're probably going to continue to be the target of a campaign of cruelty. It's a deliberate campaign of cruelty. Confronting bullying is not easy, but it's a whole lot better than living with the consequences of bullying.